the Forex channel, and of course this is my first video. I was compelled to creating a channel and creating this video because I was actually on a search. I was just going through YouTube to see if people are on this boom and crash market, like to see the value people are giving to other new traders on YouTube about the boom and crash market. And I wasn't really cool with the videos I got. I found out that a lot of people who posted their videos, some of them, they are kind of not really being straight. They are just telling us they made money, and they are explaining to us how they use indicators, and we know that these things don't really work in Forex. Indicators are not really the best. So personally, I've been trading the boom and crash for over 2 years now, and I have some experience, and I can tell you what can work, what may work, what may not work. But indicators can work, but the way they're explaining it here on YouTube isn't really how it should be done. First of all, I don't trade the ticks. I catch the spikes and the drops. In the boom 500 and boom 1k, I catch the spike. My strategy, I focus on how to catch the spikes, and in crash, I focus on how to catch the drops. I don't trade the ticks, though I can trade the ticks if I actually do my analysis on the trading view, and I maybe somehow I find out that okay, this move is gonna be long. Let's say in the crash, let's say there is a buy signal, and I figure out that okay, this is gonna be a long-term buy, so I can take an entry on that based on my trading view analysis. But the boom and crash market favors scalpers much more than long-term traders. It favors both, but I prefer to scalp than go on long-term trading, because there are times that the markets will just consolidate, and in just those moments of consolidation, you could make a lot of money than someone that is holding trades for a long time. So yeah, like I was saying, going through YouTube, I felt okay, there is need for me to start creating videos to help people out there who are new to boom and crash, those who are finding it difficult to understand this market, because trading this market for the past 2 years now, I've gotten some mastery. I think I understand to a large extent how it works, some psychology behind it. Sometimes you're gonna have some bad trades. You have to accept that you ain't gonna make all your trades. Yeah, so that is why I said let me create this, because some people are just telling you that okay, on their YouTube they are saying that if you learn this strategy, you ain't gonna ever lose money. And what are they teaching? They are teaching you how to trade the ticks, get just 5 ticks and you're out of the market. Is that, yeah, it works, trust me, it works. At the time I was working on that, but I have a problem. My problem is I don't have that patience. Sometimes you wait for an hour, sometimes you wait for 10 minutes just to catch some kind of ticks. Before you know it, spike from nowhere will wipe out everything you've been patiently waiting for the past 10 minutes and 1 hour. Oh my god, I don't have that time. So I had to know what works for you. Sometimes it's not gonna work every time, trust me, but if you keep trying, you're gonna get it right, and the few times you get it right will cover up the losses for the rest to get. So imagine I was able to get $4 up over $100, and I made withdrawal because actually that was my target. My target wasn't to get it up to $1,000, because maybe I would have been able to do that, but my motivation or my target was to get that $4 up $100. So I got it to 122 and I made my withdrawal. So you're going to be seeing the screenshot on the screen. So I'm going to be explaining to us how I did this right away. So let's get started. So I'm going to open my MetaTrader 5. Okay, sorry, that's Discord. MetaTrader 5. Oh, let me see this icon from here. MetaTrader 5. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm not really a fan of showing people my profit and what I'm making, because my trading account is currently very small. We're just starting. Sometimes you withdraw for stuff and you have to start growing the little you have. Sometimes you lose, you have to look for me to start over again. So this is an entry I caught on the crash 1000. So I'm going to be explaining to you guys how I did this. Like I said, I don't trade the ticks, I only catch the drops. Now this is how it works. I wasn't really paying attention to this market. If not, I would have made a lot more by now. So what I do here is simply the top down analysis. First of all, I check out the H4 time frame. I'll zoom and probably to know the direction of this market. So looking at this market, you see that okay, here we have let me use top down analysis, as you can see. So I'll go to my H4, sometimes my daily time frame, to check the current trend of this market. And as you can see, this is a bearish trend market. And how did I know that? We have a lower high right here. Okay, let me get this up. We have right here, we have a lower high right here. So I think there should be a way around this. Okay, we have a lower high right here. Okay, so at this point right here, we'll have a lower high, and that confirms a downtrend. So I'll look towards the previous candle, and as you can see, the previous candle, the two previous candles were bullish, but they were rejection to the downside, which shows that there is still a bearish pressure in this market. So that is one confirmation. Then I'll go over to H4, and in my H4 I saw here that the previous three candles, as you can see here, they were all rejected to the downside, having a wick that is more like a pin bar and a hammer candlestick. So when I saw these, I was like, oh my god, so there's still pressure on the there's pressure from the bears in the market. So I'm just gonna stick with sells. Of course, in crash I look for sells, and in boom I look for buys. And also my third confirmation is the fact that as you can see here, there is a pin bar here, there is another rejection here, and here we're having the same thing. So this is more like a triple top. So this is market structure. This is not indicators. I know you'll be asking me, what are these indicators? These are moving averages. I just like moving averages. I don't really work with them, but they are more like they add to my bias, my confluence. They are not what I look at. I follow market structure. Then if the market structure align with the indicators, good to go. Sometimes if they don't align, I don't take such markets. Sometimes some markets are really choppy. The indicator are not telling you in a particular direction, neither is the structure. So I just avoid this kind of market. So I don't really consider these indicators, but sometimes they add to the confluence. Like as you can see, I'm having three indicators here. Probably in another video I'll be explaining to you guys how I use them once in a while, but I'm not really a fan of indicators. Yeah, trust me. Moving averages help you to determine the trends. That's the only thing I use them for. So as you can see, they are all above the candlesticks, which shows that it's a bearish trend. That is just it. But I'll do another video where I'll explain. So you guys just remind me in the comment section. So this is it. So this is how I got my confirmation in the H4. So I came over to H1, and okay, I saw these three candles struggling to go up. Like there was no strong engulfing, so they were all weak. So like, okay, I came down to the 5 minutes, which is my entry time frame. So when I came down to the 5 minutes, I think I took this trade here. I think I took this trade somewhere here. Yeah, here. That's sorry, I took this trade here. That is somewhere around 8.55 years, as you can see down. Then at around 80.65 in the price strike rate. So that was not really 8.65. I think 80.65 in the strike rate. That's where I took the trade, and as you can see, it came here, dropped, came up again, dropped, keep moving like that. So if I was active in this market, this would have been a very nice opportunity to scalp, because at when the market gets to this point, it drops. If it gets, so maybe if it gets here again, I would have sold and put my stop loss maybe above this region, and it got here, dropped again. That would have been a nice cap. Went up again, dropped again. So when it's happening like this, of course, if you're if you're versed with market structure in the 5 minutes, you can say this is you can draw this. Okay, so come again. Oh, sorry about that. 5 minutes actually. Shape, what's happening? Okay, shape. So sorry guys, that's why I don't, phone sometimes can be stressful. So you can see this, and this is a rising channel, and you know that from a rising channel it's a potential downtrend because it's going to break from downside. That is the support, or what we call that's the support, slant support, so which is around here. This is the slant support, so you see that it's going to break down. So but you will be looking for sales from the resistance, but I actually took my sell here because I was thinking the market was going to continue. But anyways, you have to always be checking to make sure you're in the market. That is why I like catching the drops and the spikes, because if you're going against the drops and the spikes, guys, this can just take you out of the market anytime. There is no time for you to calculate. The market just jumps and just go against you, just wipe you out, just like that, hit your stop loss or probably blow your account, because the jumps are really, really very radical sometimes. But if it's the ticks, they will just be going against me little by little. So I have the time, I have that freedom to actually be determining the movement of the market. So this is how I got this entry from the H4, like I said. And as you can see, this is a nice bearish trend already. It's a nice bearish trend already. So I expect this market to keep coming down. So but I will still be watching. I can close anytime from now. That is how it works. So and one nice thing about boom and crash is the fact that you don't need a lot of money to start trading boom and crash. Of course, as you can see, my lot size 0.9, 0.9. That shows my account is not very big. So I don't really have all the money like a lot of YouTubers do, but I just want to add value to you guys out there, make you understand how I trade. So next time, if you want to take an entry in boom and crash is to me, I see it like a virtual forex market, because it's just Deriv broker offering it. So I see it more like a virtual forex market, just like those of you, or those of us. That is how I see boom and crash. So they respect structures as well. Sometimes they value structure just like every other forex market out there. Most times they respect structures just like every other forex market out there. So you have to understand forex in depth for you to be able to be successful in boom and crash. People say a lot of stuff that you just need an indicator to be successful in boom and crash, but I don't really agree. You have to know what you're doing. Like, if I didn't know what I was doing, this market would just I would have been out when it didn't drop here. I took my first sell here, and it came all the way up, drops, came all the way up. When it was going up again, I have to sell again, because I already knew by market structure, that's by my top down analysis, that this is going to go down. Sometimes it can go wrong, that's what I'm saying. But if it's going wrong, it's going little by little. If you check the 1 minute, it's just going tick by tick, tick by tick. So I have the option of quitting or wait a little, so that is it. In my subsequent videos, I'm gonna be giving you guys more tips on how I catch the drops and the spikes. This is just my first video, so if you want to watch more videos, consider liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and turning on the post notification bell, so you can get every other video I'll be posting. When I started this video, we had just this drop here. While the video was going on, we had this huge drop again. So these things happen every time. So, and also I'll be putting on the screen again the screenshot of how I took a $4 account to $122 in a day or two, less than 2 days. So, and I wasn't really consistently on the market. I was just watching out for stuff like this, and that was how I did it. So if there are more stuff you want to know about boom and crash, consider watching my subsequent videos, and also drop a comment asking me to make a video about this and that, about boom and crash, whatever question you have. I trust God that with time I'm gonna do that and meet up to your expectation. All right, so join my YouTube channel for more details, to get market calls. That is boom and crash market calls. Of course, I give free signals sometimes. I also have a VIP channel, a VIP group rather, on Telegram. So if you join my free channel, you're gonna see a lot more details about how I do my stuff. You're gonna see previous trades I've taken for some time now. That you're gonna be seeing my trading histories, like trade I've sent out, their progresses and everything. Then also consider, if you don't know about this, one thing I will tell you is that Deriv is the only broker that offers this for now, and boom and crash is very profitable. So consider signing up with the broker. You can use the link in the description below and sign up to the broker. Yeah, it's with $5 deposit you can start trading, but I won't advise you start with $5 though, but you can start from there. Of course, $5, $50, $500, $5,000, any amount you wish to, but the minimum deposit is $5. So that means you can start playing around, while you're trying to understand how this works. Probably from my teachings here on YouTube, you can start with $5, just try it out. $10, try it out. Small money, just like that, before you gain mastery for yourself. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. Peace out.